Hello students, welcome to my channel English Made Easy by Aarti Joshi. So I'm here again to discuss about poetry section of class 10th English. So I'll teach you today first poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. So let me introduce about the poet of the poem, Robert Frost. You might have known his name. Actually, you might have read many poems of this poet. You might have remembered a famous poem, Road Not Taken, which was written by uh, this poet. You know, his poetry actually depicts reality of life. So he was born in 1874 in California. He had many jobs, including he taught Latin also. Moreover, his poems, most of the poems, they come from life's experiences. Means उनकी poems जो है वो reality of life दिखाती हैं. So in 1895 he married Eleanor, and most of his married life was spent in England, and he was color blind also. Fine. He always wanted to receive a Nobel Prize for literature. So this is all about the poet. So now let me introduce about the poem. So this poem, Dust of Snow, it's based upon a very strong theme. You know, it is based on, you can divide it in three things. Like, first is communication between nature and humans. Second is nature's healing and helping with negative human emotions. And third is significance of small natural events. Actually, this poem shows that there is lot of negativity around us. हमारे आसपास इतनी negativity है, and this poem gives us a way how can we be positive in this negativity. How can you think positive in spite of being in negative environment? Fine. And second thing, which is very important, the poet has shattered making of mind, like bad omens, which is only making of minds. There is no thing like bad omens. अपशकुन जिसको आप बोलते हो, अपशकुन जैसी कोई चीज होती नहीं है. The poet has shattered this thing, that there are no bad omens. This is only in our mind. If we think like that, we are thinking negative. Fine. If we don't feel about that this is a bad omen, nothing will be wrong. Fine. So this poet has shattered this thing, that there are no bad omens in the life. And third very important thing is significance of small natural events. Means there are so many natural small events in our life which we are ignoring, but these small incidents are very important in our life. These small events, sometimes they have a very great effect in our life. Fine. So in this poem, poet is in bad mood. He passes under a hemlock tree and he sees a crow on the tree who shakes some snowflakes on him, and which suddenly lifts his mood, and his day is saved from being wasted in depression. Thus this poem shows how small incidents, they may prove to be a very good and very nice blessings for us. Fine. So let us move to the poem. If we'll see towards the poem, if we'll go through the line by line summary of the poem, so we'll start with the poem. The way a crow shook down on me. First of all, I just want to show that the poet, he has taken crow in his poem and a hemlock tree. Crow and hemlock tree both are considered as bad omens. Why? Crow, it has shrill voice, it has black color. It is always, considered as sign of death, sign of gloom, sign of depression. Same is the case of hemlock tree, which is poisonous tree. Hemlock tree, it is just like Christmas tree, but its leaves are little soft, and it has white flowers. But the negative part is it is poisonous tree. तो पोइट ने, usually poets, they used to take good good signs, like they used to take peacocks, they used to take nightingales in their poem. But in this poem, he has taken crow, he has taken hemlock tree. Both are negative things, negative things, according to some people who believe that they are bad omens. Fine. So he just these things also depict that he's not in good mood, he's in bad mood. Fine. The poet was passing under a hemlock tree in a sad and depressed mood, and there was a crow sitting on the tree. So, if we'll go through the line, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. It means that poet was passing under a hemlock tree in a sad and depressed mood. There was a crow sitting on the tree, and the crow shook some powdery snow on the poet. क्या हुआ कि हेमलॉक ट्री के ऊपर एक क्रो बैठा था जिसके नीचे से पोइट निकल रहा था, गुजर रहा था, एंड ही वॉज इन बैड मूड, उसका मूड अपसेट था. फाइन. एंड वॉट हैपन, इट वॉज विंटर सीजन एक्चुअली, देर वॉज स्नो ऑल अराउंड. एकदम विंटर का सीजन था, स्नो थी, एंड पेड़ पे भी पूरी स्नो गिरी हुई थी. एज यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर, द हेमलॉक ट्री वॉज फिल्ड विद द स्नो. एंड when the poet was passing under the tree, so what happened? The crow shook some snow on the poet, और थोड़ी सी स्नो उसने it might be accidentally that he shook some snow on the shoulder of the poet. उसने थोड़ी सी स्नो जो थी उसके ऊपर गिरा दी. And here poet has taken hemlock tree in the poem. Both are symbol of negativity. Crow symbolizes agent of fear, death, and hemlock, which is a poisonous tree, which are symbol of bad omen. And it shows that poet was in bad mood or depressed. And this is first part of the poem, that he was in bad mood. And what happened? What was the problem? That he was going under the tree, and the crow, it shook some snow on the poet. पोइट के ऊपर थोड़ी सी स्नो उसने गिरा दी. But in the second part of the poem, what happened? When the crow shook snowflakes on the poet, suddenly the incident brought about a change in the mood of poet. Suddenly क्या होता है, उसका mood change हो जाता है. He was depressed, he was gloomy, he was sad. But because of that shaking of snow, because of that shaking of snow on his body by the crow, जब उस क्रो ने थोड़ी सी स्नो उसके ऊपर गिरा दी, उससे क्या हुआ, उसका मूड एकदम से ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गया. His heart changed and he felt as if his sadness had suddenly vanished. And what he found, that his mood was fresh. He was feeling good. This saved the rest part of his day from being wasted in depression. It means that he was thinking that his whole day would have got wasted in depression. That day was saved by the bird. Means if we'll see the next line, has given my heart a change of mood. Means the poet's mood was changed when the snow was there on the body of the poet. When the crow shook some snow on the body of the poet, it changed mood of the poet into from sadness to happiness. He became happy, he became good, he became normal. Fine. And gave some part of day I had rued. Rued means vanished. It means it that these things, this was a small incident which created a change in his life, which transformed his mood. And this poem conveys the message that we must appreciate small things in life, because they are not unimportant. They can bring significant change in our life, because it's a small incident, that shaking of snow on the body of the poet. It was a small incident which changed his outlook, which changed his mood about his life. He became normal from sad, depressed mood. The simple things we do for others make all the difference. We should look towards positivity. This poem shows us that even this world has negativity in it. Sometimes we feel very negative, but if we feel positivity, means if we are optimist, we can find out positivity in negativity also. So this poem shatters the thinking of ill omens by giving example of crow and hemlock tree. It means that there are no things like bad omens, अपशकुन शकुन वाली कोई बात नहीं होती. If we have positivity in our mind, अगर हम positive सोचते हैं तो हर चीज अपने आप solve होती जाती है. It means that there is the poet has used visual imagery in conceiving the situation of a black crow on white powdery snow on a poisonous hemlock tree in a quite contradictory terms. Do you understand? It means that poet has used two symbols, crow which symbolizes agent of fear and death, and hemlock tree which is associated with poison and toxicity. But unexpectedly, these two agents of nature, the crow and hemlock tree, they do something good in the life of poet. The scared crow shakes some snow off of the hemlock tree on the poet, and its result was pleasant. The poet's mood changes and his depression vanishes. Now let us see some literary devices in the poem. First is alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of consonant sound in the same line. So you can see the lines in the poem. Has given my heart, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart, H and H. These two consonant sounds are repeating in the line, and saved some part, again S and S, both the consonant sounds are repeating. So this is called alliteration. Again, there is one more device, assonance. It means repetition of vowel sound. For example, shook down on me, where O is repeated in the same line. Then the rhyming scheme of the poem, the way a crow shook down on me. The way a crow, A, shook down on me, B. The dust of snow, again A, means rhyming is the same. The way a crow, the dust of snow. It is having the same rhyme. That is why we are putting A there. And shook down on me from a hemlock tree. Both second and fourth line, both are same in rhyme. So we are putting B. In this way, we are saying that this rhyming scheme of the poem is AB, AB. Fine. So this is all about the poem. So thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब करें और लाइक करें और शेयर करें, सो दैट मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स इसका बेनिफिट ले सकें. जिनको समझ में नहीं आता उनको प्रॉपर्ली समझ में आए. एंड इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट, any query, you can ask something on my comment section. You can